You've earned yourself a reward.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nod-Krai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a Seelie, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Nod-Krai.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nod-Krai lies on Snezhneya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly get... Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nod-Krai as an adventurer's paradise. So, she...
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nod-Krai's past. The age tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. This individual performed many good deeds for Nod-Krai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nod-Krai, and for a time it was left desolate, heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished. That Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an...
And
Today, no official authority governs Nod-Krai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza. And the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know,
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
the wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nod-Krai?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog?
You're saying people actually...
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Varka waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at... You're right about that. Huh. Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Nod-Krai actually gets to clock out? Anyway, let's come back later.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see.
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never... Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is...
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's up. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's...
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nod-Krai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him!
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Anefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and...
Sure thing. Besides,
Oh. So you know...
no worries. We should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so...
Thank you. This translates...
Oh, right. Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home. You mean it's got something to do with Oh, should we try the... Oh! Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a...
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to...
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon,
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just...
Oh,
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nod-Krai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombs. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that...
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she is still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For what?
Oh, I assure you. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting? Forgive me, but I must...
Oh, sure. In that case...
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over.
Right.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, his lantern? No? Not really. You mean, huh? Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you were, hey, don't you start. Paimon almost forgot something super important. Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a wait.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on? Wait! Quick! Let's grab some too!
Moonlight illuminates the path before.
Huh?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky sing.
The birds and the...
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by.
Happy to oblige! Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope...
The finest you found? Wow! That's sure...
The first, as perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, and now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nod-Krai, driven by greed, and greed alone, more...
Huh! Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon.
You hear that? No slacking.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept...
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Tch, whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garb?
Ever since they came to Nod-Krai with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon side, because just as the birds, you will always be welcome at the Frost Moon on. May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! Looks like Inefa isn't done with her shopping yet. And the event, good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down after all. Let's see. This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but this is the Speranza, one of the This is the Vesnici Prolejit Greenhouse. And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to... And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. That way's north, and that looks like... something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west... Ah! That must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what do you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Hey, come on! Huh? Look! Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Oh, where? Which one? Anyway, where... Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine, we meet again.
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world. Even.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
A harbinger?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines? Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod-Krai now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod-Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new
Yeah, right. We're like shady experiments, judging by your massive, creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more... And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to Nod-Krai, Dominion of the Fatui.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing. We'll have to be extra careful from... Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
Oh, you're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Ad Astra
please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Oh dear. So it is the real deal.
Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients. And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Nod-Krai like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible.
Thank the Archons we didn't tell you.
Oh, come now! You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Nod-Krai.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunt. Since you're both here in Nod-Krai, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too.
We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends?
My, you're high-minded.
What's that? Your head
Information, of course. Information about Nod-Krai, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind. I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free.
Wow. You sure are...
What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I'm the most generous person. The moment I set up shop in Nod-Krai, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventure. In that case, what would you like to know about? Everyone knows they're here for the ancient moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nod-Krai of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still. That bunch of booze-loving monstators? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nod-Krai. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangam.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right?
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallet. I mean, on behalf...
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that.
But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nod-Krai, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors. Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now. Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to her... But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangamabe didn't... Off we go. Need a surfboard? Carving waves! Inepa!
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed.
Aw,
Understood. And that, after all, she was...
good point. And since you keep...
Understood.
Oh no! There's a little animal trap! Huh? That's weird. Why isn't it
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nod-Krai. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger.
So you're saying we need to use... Don't be scared! We'll get you out of...
Another test subject. Another test subject.
Here we are. The place Aino and I call home.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's never...
That is correct. It looks like Aino has created 3 more little bots since I've been gone.
Aww. Well, you were gone for quite a bit.
I missed her too.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer then. Come on!
I know. I'm back. Hmm?
Ineffa? You're back significantly earlier than I expected. Like a whole 30 minutes at least.
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time, so I... I know. Could you turn around for a moment? I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone. She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cupcake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day. Right?
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
2 weeks worth. Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite of what she imagined?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
No fair! You're a meanie, Ineffa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy, weensy.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Oh, seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than you did, so I wouldn't have to worry. But then, you were away so long, and I was... Oh.
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting.
So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative. Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide.
Thanks, Ineffa! Here...
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight in Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time. Nice to meet you, I know. Ineffa's told us all about you, too. Huh? Really? She Oh, yeah. So... Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship. Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household. Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw. A spaceship, huh? From outside to that? Exactly. So, ring any bells? No. Oh. You sure? Nope means nope. Never seen the slightest trace of it. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Nod-Krai that might have come from out of this world. Not in any new machines or in any old ones either. Huh.
What Aino means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled nor repurposed as parts for other machines.
Oh, so that's what... Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this city at one point or another. But, so, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, Or someone did find it and then hid it really, really well. But who would even do something like that? Beats me. Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just like how... Anyway... Long story short, I definitely haven't seen anything besides. Sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone still has any leads on what really happened, it'd be the Frost Moon Scions. The Frost Moon Scions? Huh? Haven't heard of them yet? Didn't Inefa tell you about their rituals?
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history and traditions.
What kind of rituals are we talking? I've never actually seen them myself. Just heard bits and pieces here. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past. Not sure exact. Looks like we'll have to try our luck with... Aw, leaving so soon?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island. It would not be convenient for them to linger much.
Aww. Don't worry. We'll be sure to drop... Really? You promise? Sounds like my type of visitors. You're welcome and...
I'll be staying to look after Aino today, so I won't be going with you.
Hey, don't sweat it. We'll find our way just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed that Aino made for me.
Oh, are you here to play with me? Aino? Present! Don't worry. I put Inefa in charge of all my work for today, so we can go play with Knuckle Duckle. Nothing's going right lately. Is it?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem.
You really think so? You know, Inefa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself. Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino! Hi. It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. I didn't, but anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the conclusion, everything is going to be all right.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic. Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Whatever's going on. Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep. Oh, so
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run after stealing from the Fatui.
treasure hoarders dipping into the Vatui's pockets? Wow, the Nod-Krai faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters? Yeah, before Inefa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath. But now, I can teach them a lesson.
I already cleared them out last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
Wow, so, well, the sleeping problem is solved. But nice. No, not impressive. There's a traitor among them.
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
My bots don't just break down, and we'll find them and make them pay. Yeah! But how are you going to do that? By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat. Okay, so, I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one. Whoa! How's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart, even though nothing's wrong, it'll... Okay then. All right, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. What do we... We'll let you off. But just this once. You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off? Yep, that's it. What did I say? A little psychological pressure does the trick. Come on, help me catch him. Nope, wrong one. I know, Inefa, we caught him. Do you need to check him over?
Analyzing exterior. No anomalies detected.
Huh, must be the processor then. Uh-oh, he's on the run again. Catch him! What? Is that him? How did he get so big?
No, those are scrap sorting bots. It appears he can still connect to them.
Okay, well now I'm getting curious. But we need... Try sucking him out! Oh, finally.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Huh? You can talk? No, it's not possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but there's no way they have awareness like Inefa. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as... But it's seems like he can communicate.
Can you mind your own business?
Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive?
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the fortress of Meroseed.
The Fortress of Meroseed. What kind of place is that?
What is it again? Meropede. Yeah. Would you stop with the personal questions? So intrusive. Leave a girl alone.
Whoa, what do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting.
I'm a girl.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but something is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure. Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going on.
Don't come any closer. Somebody help.
It's okay. I'm a girl too.
That doesn't change anything.
Apologies, traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote. Perhaps it would be best.